Here another game between Baller and TinyDragon. Looks like zombies still, and we'll see what happens. What pops out of here? Is it another Voil? Good map for Voil. They have much better mobility over this lava. They don't have to take that damage. As far as Fish Caller, Mika, this might be Moga instead of Voil, but we'll have to see. They did play another game before this that I did not watch. I was not there for it. So I had that one recorded game, then they played another one, now there's this one. Alright, yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure it's still Voil, he's just using the Fish Color Mika because he is so strong. With that weakened spell, Summon Crested Fish, Grand Sonic Aura, and Heal Mass. A lot of utility on her, so it's good to, you know, keep her alive. Or keep her in a deck no matter what. Yeah, and this is the start of it. This idiot can double deploy. Good idea getting these Voil bombers out early. They're good range units, and with that preparation, you know, it's 2.5 right now. Usually, I believe it's 2.4 range, but right now 2.6 on this Voil bomber. They get up to like 2.9, 2.10. Really high range. Good to start wailing away if you're fighting this mid font. I find if you're going for a font where you're gonna end up on two different sides, for example in this or Iron Fist Pass, good to start out with a ranged champ. You can you know, get at least one hit off, if not more, and usually you have reinforcements to back you up. So Tiny might have wanted to play a ranged champion first, but initiative would have been wasted that way, so I don't know. Also, only 5 speed on the zombie, so it was actually pretty lucky of him that could make it all the way over here. Fish Color Mika now diseased, but she does have Heal Mass and a Bash, making her a little harder to one round. While she is pretty, you know, only 43 HP, 0 defense, so it's pretty easy to kill in itself. But you know, that a Bash making it so that auto attack champions won't have the easiest time killing her because of that. There we go. Now we have 2.6 range on this Voil Baller. Yeah, and yeah, so this might be a really long game or a really short game. It really depends. These games usually, in my opinion, go pretty quick. Even if it is a big map, just because you do start out with 2 fonts, meaning you're getting a lot of Nora per turn, meaning a lot of champs getting pooped out every turn, and a lot of spells being able to be used. That's why I think these you know, maps. This map takes is a little bit quicker. It's still pretty long, but it's pretty quick as maps go. I mean, for example, Majoran map. That one takes really long. You only have one shrine, meaning you're pooping at champions much slower, and there's no mid shrine to fight for. Here there is. At least we have that mid wild font to fight for. Gonna play that Crested Fish. Gonna get ready to hopefully move in on this Dead Fairy. That's the one dealing on the damage right now. Has that 8, I mean, really low damage, 9 damage. Does have 7 speed though. It's a really nice speed, especially because it's flying, 5.6 range. What does do the damage though is that rabbit, meaning that she, for example, here instead of taking 9, she took 9 plus 3, so, and then 2 plus 1, so it's yeah, it's good champ, 76 HP. Used to be much more expensive, then it was kind of buffed with this fairy flight, meaning that she has flying, or he, whatever it is, the Dead Fairy only has flying while it is above 15 HP, so makes him quite a bit cheaper, which is nice. I don't know how much cheaper, to be honest. Okay, there's a Corpsepult. Now trapping this Fish Color Mika. Nice move there to engage with the Wandering Zombie first, just so that this Corpsepult does make sure that it lands on this side with this molding zombie over here. If he hadn't done that, it might have landed over here. I'm not exactly sure where the landing of the molding corpse always is. But he is now stuck right there. Has to kill this molding corpse before he can get the Fish Color Mika out of there. And he wants to make sure to get him out of there. That weakened spell is really strong for these SP units, especially that Heal Mass, Summon Crested Fish, and Grand Sonic Aura to get through some strong defensive abilities. So needs to get this Mika out. Maybe he could. All right. Uses Voil or the stone bomb to it's not good enough. Doesn't want to make the Mika go over the lava. He has to kill this molding corpse up here. With this bomber, he could do it. For example, could move him up one. Yeah, what he could do is move him up one and then bomb and then the rest 3 away. But he's not abashed anymore as Dead Fairy, so he'll die next from the fresh color Mika. So there you go. This is actually does put him on the lava, which is nice because he is vulnerable to it. And now he can run this Mika all the way away, but it's not really far enough in my opinion. Also, nobody's in this deployment zone though, so he doesn't have to be in it himself. But I think the Dead Fairy over here is still going to be able to kill this fresh color Mika, which is really sad for him, to be honest. He wants to keep that guy alive. Alright, well, there goes the sound. And this Mika's probably dead from this Dead Fairy. You can hit him once. And then the disease damage will take the rest of that of him. You know, he got the wandering zombie on the lava, so he already took 20 damage from this lava. Would be nice if we could kill him on the lava, because then the headless champ would also be kind of stuck there. There we go, killing the Mika with the dead zombie now. Or sorry, the Dead Fairy. They're all dead zombies. All zombies are dead, my friend. There you go. Yeah, it gets the kill sadly. It was a nice move with that corpse bolt. Get him stuck there. Made some awkward. Had to make it awkward here for the Mika to get out of there. He couldn't just run back because of the shambling zombie. They wanted that damage on the wandering zombie. It might have been a better idea to just double tap that shambling zombie, run this fetch color Mika all the way back, and maybe run in another champ or put a relic down. But does decide to get this Mika killed. I mean, he had to know that Mika would have been killed from this Dead Fairy, so not much he could have done. And this he's out of range of this corpse bolt right now. Yeah, right now he is. But this corpse bolt is exactly within range of anything that goes into this font. So if he wants to take over this font, it will be getting shot by the corpse bolt. So yeah, it's who did actually he jab? I wasn't watching. Probably the wandering zombie, but I didn't see. Molding corpse was jabbed. Alright, that's a little unlucky of him. Because Molding Corpse did take the damage from the disbelief, but he also took both jabs, which is kind of sad. You usually don't want your jab. Jab is extremely strong. It's one of the main reasons, pretty much the main reason you use Dream Crusher is for those 2 jabs. And if they're kind of used or I'm not sure, I would say wasted almost on that shambling zombie. So just you know, summon. It's kind of a sad thing. Like I said, it might have been a bad idea. Voil bomb. Yeah, see, thing is, he went up to use the bomb on this. Ooh, that doesn't really work. Doesn't matter actually. You can't be chucked down the chasm anymore. But like I said, what was I saying? Yeah, so he used the Voil bomb or the stone bomb from this Voil bomber to get the wandering zombie onto this fire spot, right? What he could have done instead is double tap the shambling zombie that was here to kill it. Then put out the Dream Crusher. That would have done 16 damage to the Wandering Zombie. Could have moved the Mika back all the way here, which would have made it much safer from the Dead Fairy as well. And then, he would have had Mika alive, and he would have gotten around almost the same damage on the Wandering Zombie in the end anyhow. It was a good move here though. I wasn't really exactly watching, but nice damage from the Crested Fresh. He used Avalanche to get that 1 extra hit by the Crested Fresh because of that 1 extra knockback. So 1 extra damage from the Crested Fresh, and then 2 attacks from both of these Voil Bombers. Or just 1 each. 2 from Voil Stormflyer on the Molding Corpse. How did he kill that Dead Fairy is my question. 2. Really a lot of damage on these bombers, to be honest, with that preparation. 14 damage. Anyway, but both the Crested Fish and the Stormflyer are both dead. Both get swarmed as well in this counter move by TinyDragon, making the whole mid fawn a little bit dangerous place to go to now. Yeah. Gets the kill with the Risen Moga. Is able to swarm. There you go. I mean, one of the only ways to hurt, to kill swarm is one, have these anti-swarm abilities, or two, have a better swarming ability yourself, or a better swarm yourself. So maybe like a Voil, it's called the bat. It's called the rare swarming bat. Might be an okay idea. You do have to watch out because once you get swarmed, they might swarm you back, and then you might swarm them again. And the shambling zombies, or the festering zombies, are one of the strongest swarms because they're just so tanky. 44 HP on them. They survive a lot, and then they have rabid. They're really slow, do low damage, but they're really good meat shields, and that's what zombies are. While if you had the Voil, what's it called, the bat, Voil bat, whatever it's called, the thing that swarms for SP bats, if you had that out, oh, okay, this is what he's gonna play. He's gonna play the Psycho Ritualist. That's really strong. Has a spell Aegis, as well. So 67 Nora, first of all, but also all three ritual abilities that you can have in the game that I know of. I think that you can only have 30. Ooh, I didn't know you could have that. Yeah, so 3 of them. So all these summons can easily just be made into buffs for your own champs with a ritual power, ritual healing, for example. I wonder, did I start recording? Yeah, I did. Alright. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm recording, so it's just like, did I press the start record button? I don't remember. Cause I have it hotkeyed on my computer, so I press it sometimes. And I had it once where I pressed the wrong one, and then I was talking for about an hour and a half, and then I just learned that I wasn't recording. Kind of made me sad. Half god. Anyway, yeah, but ooh, Corrupted Guardian out. That's a nice champ. Got 12 AP on him right now because of that Ancient Corruption, giving him that 2 extra speed, which is cool. Now, if he is able to though, with this Cyclone's Ritual, it's just like get him into the fight, and able to start getting all these summons to just go away, and like giving him himself a buff, he might not be doing too bad. He's actually doing all right then. He can move in 3. That's still not, yeah, not close enough for a ritual. The headless ability, while the wandering zombie does disappear and come back, he still is a champion apparently if he's headless. So he's not a summon, so you can't use a ritual on him. Now you have this Corrupted Guardian moving in with Life Siphon, 14 damage, Calcify, making him really tanky, 65 HP champ. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Hitting this Risen Moga. Risen Moga really strong just because it does have 2 abilities that aren't basic attacks. With that Disease Breath and Howling Attack. Howling Attack doing +2 damage as well, so that's 14 damage coming from, a 54 HP champ. And then Disease Breath doing a nice AoE. Does want to kill it though this turn. No, he doesn't. Alright, so he doesn't kill it. Doesn't kill the Risen Zombie, which might be a bad idea because he can now Disease Breath all 3. No, I guess just 2 of these champs. I mean, the Dream Crusher did its job already with the double jab. Now it's really just there to dispel, but it has pretty low damage, so it doesn't do that much there. Now, what BallBaller needs to really make sure is that this Cyclops Ritualist cannot die. If he dies, the game is over. It's already looking pretty dire, but if this Ritualist is dead, You know, you can't use these rituals anymore. Can't kill these summons quickly, and then you have a real hard time getting through the meat that is produced. Playing the Voil Sorcerer, good idea just to get some damage out, I guess, against all the meat that's out. Trying to, you know, bank up a little bit for himself. Like I said, it's a lot of fonts on this map. So while there still has two, you know, fonts, 2 to 3 of TinyDragon, he doesn't have the what's it called uh, Unholy Tomb out yet. So it doesn't get that extra damage. Alright, so here's a mobilization. Gonna probably go for this ritualist. Does have 1/2 range on the guardian, so it can double tap the ritualist if he wants, and I'll probably be a dead ritualist in my opinion. Gonna get hit once from the raw. Yeah, that's it. That's a dead ritualist. Double tap. There you go. Disease damage will take care of him. And does move out of the corpse restoration though. He moved right out of it. There you go. Dead ritualist. Didn't keep him far enough away. But it's pretty hard to actually um yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's pretty hard to counter the mobilization. You can't really, you know, it's for extra AP. It's pretty hard to move to like get out of range for that. If you know, it's just hard to like set up for it. Rah is probably dead though, which is nice. Yeah, more attack over here. It's 14. Yeah, it's perfect kill actually with the sorcerer. There you go. Nice perfect kill, not wasting any AP or damage, put it that way. And but this, you know, this full guardian is still out here, still loads of meat, and he doesn't have another ritualist. So we just put on. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. That's a really good actually for him. He's gonna use the possess. Now, if Tiny can't get this unpossessed, then he could just cause this corrupted guardian to run over the lava a few times, making it so that he just kills himself easily. It's, you know, 8 damage, 8 damage, 8 damage, 8 damage for every piece of movement. Also a nice battle hardened to alright, and the wandering zombie cannot attack anything with that wandering ability, so it's just, you know, sitting there. So it was a really nice turn actually. Only has these you know, pretty weak summons out right now, and if he runs this guardian over the lava a few times and kills him, it's pretty strong. I think it was a good idea to use Sleeper's Whip right there. I mean, you didn't want the guardian to hurt you. I'm not sure. Gonna go for this courier. Will he get the kill? He uses the locust swarm. I don't think there's a howling attack or disease breath left. He's not even in range for the howling attack anyway. Um, he is inhibited. Who is he inhibited from? Oh, okay, there you go. There's the corpuscle. Still has that. One more attack, I believe, on the corpuscle. So there's the dead and swarmed Voil courier. But where did he take that inhibited from? Is my question right now. Is there some inhibiting touch or something that I don't know? Oh, the molding corpse has inhibiting touch. Yeah, I know that. Alright, so it's probably gonna run this corpse guard into lava. Well, maybe he wants to kill this molding corpse first so he can move him around at least into the lava. Right here he has to only go into here, right? He only can move the guardian into there. But if he moves this molding corpse, he can move this way and then move back and forth. Yeah, so he's gonna want to kill this molding corpse. Do it. So that he can run the guardian into like through the lava. There's a whirling quarry. Probably, I don't know if that was worth it though. They only had one more shot on it left. Let's see. He needs to kill this molding corpse. Right, there you go. Uses the spell. Also does some damage to the guardian. Now I can move the corrupted guardian here. Move him up and down through this lava to get that damage done. There you go. Or just move him all the way back. You know, it doesn't really matter. Just move him all the way back. to get them as far away from your own champs as possible. I mean, when you only have range champs out, it's usually not a good idea to have their champs near you. Yeah, I can move down here or up here. It's his choice. Doing enough. How much damage did you just do to him? 11, 8, 8. Baller does surrender though. I don't think it was doing that bad. Alright, GG.